it's Sharon, and it is Friday, October the 22nd, and it is my sister's birthday today and my mother's birthday today. So shout out to both of you. Happy birthday. I wish you happiness, and I wish you everything that you want out of life today and every day going forward. And let's see, it was a good day. It was a busy day. Running around taking care of errands, getting settled in, and still working on the website. Kind of fine-lining some things, so I'm feeling good about that. And still trying to get the lay of the land here. I need to get focused back on me and the steps that I'm taking. Life has gotten in the way over the last week. So I'm going to slowly step back into getting closer to the vortex, because I feel like I've stepped out of it at the moment. And my vibrational level is kind of all over the place. It's still pretty positive, but it's kind of fluctuating up and down, and that's not where I want it to be right now. So what I want to talk about tonight is fear. There was a couple of things that came up today related to fear, and that is something for anybody that's trying to move forward. That can either freeze you in the spot that you're in, it can stop you from moving forward, it can keep you stuck in the past, and it's a really negative vibration if you stay in it for too long. Fear is something that is built into us. It's a part of who we are. It's a survival skill. Fear has its place in our life, and it's not a bad thing to have. Fight or flight is most of the time when fear comes up. But in a lot of our lives, we get stuck in fear because of beliefs that are put into our heads, because of beliefs that other people have passed on to us, because of things that we see on TV, things that we hear from other people, things that were told to us over and over again as we grew up. These beliefs get stuck into our head, and they can build up these fears. I was talking to a friend today, and she was talking about a gentleman that got fired from his job because he mentioned that he was afraid when he was on airplanes, and he was with people that made him uncomfortable. And he got fired from his job for that. So there was fear on all levels of that. The people that he was working for were afraid by what he said. The people that were on the plane with him were affected by what he said, and he is affected by how he feels. And this all stems from fear. And I was talking to somebody else today who has been stuck in their life for a long time, and they've been afraid to move forward because they were afraid of how other people would see them if they made the choice to move forward. And they were afraid of the way other people's lives would be affected if they decided to move forward in their life and make some changes. And everybody is given choice in this life, and again, fear has its time and place, but you can't live in it. You cannot live in it for too long, because if you do, it starts its own little vibration going, and it starts to consume who you are and how you think, and that most of the time will get people stuck. And I'm all about getting unstuck. I'm all about stepping forward, living the life that you've been given, enjoying the life that you've been given. Don't get me wrong, I mean, there are a lot of times that I'm afraid too. But I don't allow myself to stay there. I don't allow myself to wallow in it. I don't allow myself to be consumed by it. It's a very powerful feeling. And it's something that you have to look at, and it's something that you have to face, and it's something that you have to work through. And if you don't, that is when you are going to end up with bigger issues in your life. Fear leads to bigger issues. So think about the things that are in your day-to-day that make you afraid. Think about the things that are in your day-to-day that you've been afraid of for a long time and that have kept you from moving forward. Maybe it's that you're afraid to change jobs because you're afraid you have to start all over again. Maybe it's that you're afraid to end a relationship that you're in because you don't know if there's somebody else out there for you, or you don't know if you're going to survive on your own. Maybe it's that you're afraid to go to the gym because you're a little bit more overweight than you want to be, and you don't want to be the person that stands out. You won't, by the way. Maybe it's that you're afraid to voice your opinion because you're afraid other people won't agree with it or other people will put you down. Your opinion is your opinion and you're entitled to it. So those are just a few examples, but you know, it's something to look at. It's a very freeing thing to release yourself from your fears. So maybe you write down some of your fears tonight. Just start exploring them that way. What are you afraid of and why? And what good is it doing for you in your life? Alright, I'm going to say goodnight. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!